Hey everybody, it's Brandon, the Weekend Cruiser, where I go on a weekend cruise just about every weekend. And this weekend, I am on my home ship, the Royal Caribbean Freedom of the Seas, staying in stateroom 1678. Now, this is a junior suite stateroom that is in the aft of the ship on deck 10. So it is a great location. I'll step into the hallway real quick and show you how it's a little bit more removed from the actual elevators where I traditionally am. But it is, again, my favorite style room is the Junior Suite, and I'm going to show you Junior Suite 1768 here on Royal Caribbean's Freedom of the Seas. So we are now outside of the Junior Suite 1678 here. You see that the hallway all the way down there past my stateroom attendant, and there Anthony, is going to be your elevator. So you're a little bit down, but luckily if you come back towards the other side, you don't have too terribly much down here. So this is going to be definitely the aft section of the ship, which means that it should be a little bit quieter. Now, you know when I talk about the 10th floor, I always say that you are directly below the pool deck. So you want to always keep that in mind. So far, I haven't heard that much noise in this room. It could just be because it is in the aft section. But sometimes that 10th floor does give you a little bit more noise to what's in the 11th floor. So you see when you start out in this room, it is a very well-appointed room. You've got your king-size bed. You've got two nightstands, lights on it, which always, I like to just show people that there is a reading light option here, if you can see that. Oh, there it goes. And then turn the other light on. But that is great if you are with someone and don't want to wake them up and you want to read a little bit. Coming over to the other side, you'll see my other nightstand. I always like calling out that, this phone does have a charger on the side of it. So it's got a USB-A port beside of it. And of course, I always bring my multi-prong adapter here, and it is a 10-foot cord. It's linked down below. You can never have too long of a cord here on a cruise ship because you don't know where that plug is going to be. Luckily, the phone here does have one, but sometimes I got to run it from the mirror over to the bed so that I can charge and still use my phone at night. You've got a smaller couch here, but it does the job. I mean, it's not going to pull out. It's not going to do anything fancy. It's decent to sit on. And you're going to have your little coffee table there. Please make sure you are not walking into that. That is definitely one of the disadvantages of those clear tables. And you're going to have a sitting chair as well as an ottoman over here on the other side. This has actually been my home base for this cruise. So normally you see I have a lot of technology that I put out here, but I have bought a brand new backpack that I am using for my technology that's keeping that a lot more organized. And I am coming up on a pretty long trip right now where I've been traveling on land a little bit. And so I'm living out of my suitcase. You'll see that I just decided not to unpack this time around. You're gonna have your table over here on the right. I've never really figured out what it is. I think in the old days, might have been for flowers, I'm not sure. I move my trash can, so that's another good tip is the stateroom attendants like putting that directly under the desk chair. I always move it over to the side because I actually use my desk chair. And my favorite thing on this ship is the Lavazza coffee maker that is in the room. And so it does come with deck, which is your decaf, and then you're gonna have your regular cafe crema, and you can make it in a espresso or in a lungo, so small cup, a little bit larger cup. They're both super good. You've got your TV here, and it is a smaller TV, but I always like to pull it out. Whoops, hopefully I'm not breaking it, to show you where the cords are, but it looks like they're on the other side. So if you want to plug in, a gaming device or something you're bringing with you, you would do that, here we go, on this side. So you can kind of see what they have if you want to plug something up. You're also going to have plenty of outlets over by the mirror. So you've got two American ones on this side. This is my Basis 65 charger. So if you want fast charging for your smartphones and tablets, this is a great way to go. And you can have a little bit of storage behind these mirrors, but it's always on the shallow side. I mean, I think that it's nice for, if you're truly using this as a vanity to put makeup and items, that's going to be about what you're going to get. You're also going to have your, what am I trying to say here? Your room service menu. There we go. Get my words out, Brandon. I'm still waking up this morning, everyone. So that's where you're going to find your room service menu, and you're going to have your hairdryer over here on the right. This one's actually pretty good, but you do have to press and hold as you do with all the hairdryers on the cruise ship. And you're going to see that there is a European plug over on this side as well. So if you have a converter or want to bring that in, you can certainly do it. If you're looking for the safe in the room, There you go. So I am not currently using mine. I traditionally do, but I just honestly have not got around to it yet. Thermostat over here on the right. This room, you guys, is probably one of the coldest rooms that I have ever stayed in. So last night, I think I slept with it about here, and I was a little on the chilly side. So I am keeping it a little bit warmer right now because when I go outside, you all know my lens will fog up. So I need the temperatures to kind of equal out a little bit because if it's chilly here, it's going to be a tough situation outside. So you've got the few clothes that I did decide to hang up, but this closet is always my favorite piece to a junior suite. It is very, very nice. Plenty of storage space. Shelving, whatever you need, you can certainly hang it up here. And this is also a great place to put your suitcase over in this corner, but I'm living out of mine this cruise, so it is on the chair. Coming back around, you're gonna have the full screen mirror here, and you're gonna have inside the bathroom for the junior suite. Now this is different than a traditional inside ocean view or balcony room. It's gonna have the infamous tub on the cruise ship. This is the floor plan or the stateroom size where that starts at. So you're gonna have a little bit of storage down below that I do like to use, but I always think that that's a good place probably to forget things, so I try not to store too much down there. And in the junior suites, you do have storage on each side of your mirror as well. That I definitely do use, and I make sure that I'm checking it before I leave. Plenty of washcloths and towels for just me. And then you're gonna have your shower over here. It is an amazing water pressure one, got great temperature. And you'll see this is my gray hair conditioner that I bring with me in a leak-proof bottle that is also in the affiliate links down at the bottom if you're interested in one of those. And one thing that you notice when you cruise a lot, I got a new curtain. So sometimes you find that these curtains, shower curtains, are a little on the yellow side, but this one is brand new. And as soon as I got in, I was like, ooh, this is nice. So I am very excited about my new curtain. Let's head on outside and show you, the real moneymaker for a junior suite cruise, and that is gonna be your outdoor space. So you see that you are gonna have two chairs over here. These are adjustable that'll let you take them back and recline a little bit. And you're also gonna have your two loungers over here on the left. Plenty of room for a larger family to hang out or just take a nap out here. You will get beautiful views of the ship. So if I turn down, you can see the hump balconies that are down there. So that is looking towards the forward piece of the ship. And then if I come back here, we can see the other side of Coco Cay where they're doing a little bit of construction. But you see there's not too much of the ship left at that point because we are all the way in the aft portion. So that is Royal Caribbean's Freedom of the Seas stateroom 1678 here on the 10th floor of the Freedom of the Seas. Hope you get to stay in it. You do choose to book this one. It so far is a wonderful room, and I wish I could stay here longer than a weekend, but such is the life of the weekend cruiser. All right, everybody, this is Brandon, the Weekend Cruiser. Hoping to see you on a weekend cruise soon.